Hello everyone, welcome back to onboard of our MLflow tutorial, which is a very interesting platform for an email practitioner, right? So actually MLflow is an open source platform which its purpose was to build to assist your machine learning practitioners and the teams to handle the complexities of the email process, right? So actually it solves most of the MLOps related issues. So it is meant for like managing your email lifecycle from end to end. So it can work with any email library, language and existing code. So before just few minutes ago I talked about email lifecycle. Before getting dive into the MLflow, let's talk about what actually email lifecycle is. When we talk about the email lifecycle, so the very first one is nothing but the business goal. So actually business goal is nothing but an organization, if they want to implement email systems in their organization, they must have a clear idea of the problem. Second step is email problem framing. In that, your business problem is framed as a email problem, like what is observed, what should be predicted, like level, like target variable, right? Determining what to predict and how performance and error matrices must be optimized in a case step in this particular phase, right? This is the main thing we gonna talk about that. Now when we move ahead, we have our data processing. So what actually data processing is, let's say if you want to train your accurate email model, what you need to do, you need to process the data, right? So it requires, like, you have to convert data into usable format. Steps like include like collecting data, preparing the data and feature engineering to make the data meaningful, right? After that, if you had done the process of data processing, then you will move ahead with the model development. What is that? It actually consists of model building, training, tuning and evaluation. So model building includes like creating a CI/CD pipeline that automates your build, train and release to the staging and production environment. This is your model development. When we talk about the deployments, so after a model is trained, evaluated and validated, these three steps must be performed before deployment, like trained, evaluated as well as validated. After that, you can deploy the model into the production, right? Sixth step is nothing but your monitoring. So model monitoring system is very essential, like it will ensure your model is maintaining a desired level of performance through early detection. And like, right, you can perform everything like model is actually working with a new data set or not, right? These are the all the things. So this is all about the your email life cycle. Now let's jump to the actual MLflow. Yeah, let's see its website. What about is email engine AI, right? So this is all about its website. You can see Databricks, Microsoft, Meta, right? These all are the users worldwide of this MLflow, right? You can run your email generative AI projects right now trending that solve complex and real world challenges. So let's talk about your nothing but the something called key concepts of your what this MLflow, right? What are the key concepts of this? So when we talk about the, actually we will be covering what the four major components of this, right? So first one is your experiment tracking. Let's say they provide you an API and UI dedicated thing, like to lodge your parameters, code versions, metrics and artifacts, right, during the ML process. So what is this metrics, artifacts, parameters? We will be talking in the next video, right? When we will write code, we will see that. Let's say, suppose you are doing some experiment with your model, right? You are trying to variate some parameters and now you are seeing how the metric is going to be behave, like, so all these things need to be tracked. So MLflow will help in this, right? Second one is your MLflow projects. What will do? It will standardize your packaging of ML code, workflows and artifacts to an executable. Write it at one place, it will get executed. Okay, I will show you how to package that, right? When we talk about the models, it allows you a facility, like if you want to deploy machine learning model in a diverse environment, you can, no issue with that. The fourth one is your model registry. What will happen? Let's say it will assist you in handling like different versions of model. Like if you want to manage the different models which you had prepared by changing the different parameters, like when you are doing experiment tracking, right? So you had, if you want to manage like different model which you had prepared, okay. So you want to like annotate them, like you want to tag them, right? So whether they will go in production or not, whether they will go in archive or not, right? Two cases, whether we will send it to the production or we will keep in archive mode, right? This is all about your MLflow overview. When we went, let's see one more thing, like you can run anywhere on databricks, cloud provider, data center on your computer. MLflow integrates with these tools and platforms, like you can integrate with your PyTorch, Hugging Face, OpenAI, LangChain, Spark, Keras, TensorFlow, Prophet, Scikit-learn, XGBoost, LightGBM, CatBoost, everything. We will see here on this Scikit-learn, we will see on the Scikit-learn, right? This is all thing. When you talk about the its doc section, when you go to document section, so everything is there written here, right? You can get started with that, right? MLflow quick start. So step one is like to when you get flow, what you have to do, just pip install MLflow. That's simple. I will show in the code like how to install everything, like, right? What we gonna do that, you can see here Python API. When you go to the Python API, lots of API is supported, right? XGBoost, OpenAI, utils types, transformers, TensorFlow, right? Stats model, everything, spaces, sklearn, everything, right? We will be using sklearn. You can not only use Python API, you can use as well as Java API, REST API, everything. Now we gonna see that in this particular video, how can you collect your data set. We will go in the tutorials and example section. See here elastic net example, we are using scikit-learn, right? So we will be using this particular example. When you click on this particular example, you will be directed to a GitHub directory, right? In the GitHub directory, on the train.ipynb or in the train.py file, in any file you will check out a link, a very famous link. See, yeah, this link, http://rg, right? This link, you will able to get this link. Through this link, why we are using this particular data set is because this particular data set is already cleaned, right? We don't need to pre-process, we don't waste our time on that. Just we will see how MLflow works, right? So we will be using this. So we will not exactly copy this code and we will execute on our local environment, but what we will do, we will write a code line by line, right? Okay, we will write code line by line according to our convenience. Then I will show you everything there, how to launch, right? This is all about the things about the ML UI. So if you want to keep your data, just copy this data set, right? This URL, and you can easily got that. So this is all about your MLflow, right? MLflow. Okay, so this is nothing but everything, you will get that. So for that you can read also from here what is MLflow and everything, right? MLflow, you can start reading from here. So this is all about the thing. So I hope you enjoyed this session. For next video, stay tuned and then keep learning. Okay, thank you. Bye bye everyone.